And myself, Rajendra Asiri, I am Assistant Professor in Computer Science Department at Government Bangalore PG College, Didwana. Today we are going to discuss a very basic topic in C programming named C basic data type. As the name implies, data type means we can use various type of data in a C program. It can be of integer, it can be of float, it can be a character, it can be collection of character, it can be collection of, we can say collection of integer, it can be collection of floating point variable, or it can be collection of different data type. So in order to use all these data in a C program, we need to declare the type of that data in a C program, and this step is done before using the variable or before using the data. So how to declare a variable or how to declare a data type? So what are the various different data type? Data type are basically categorized in two category. One is primitive and second is non-primitive, or we can say first is inbuilt and second is derived. Inbuilt means, as the name implies, which are predefined in a C program. So first we are focusing on the basic data type like int, float, char, double. So what do you mean by inbuilt data type and what do you mean by derived data type? So we are focusing on this. Now see, in C programming we have different data representation, and different data representation require different data type. This point I already dictated initially in the lecture, that if we want to use integer value, then int data type we need to declare. If we want to use float variable, floating type of value, then we need to declare a variable of floating type with the data type float. So I have listed some primitive data type. So in C, data type I characterize as primitive data type. So in ANSI C, there are some primitive data type: char, sort int, long int, float, double. Then primitive type are added to ISO C C99, that is long. Then after that, user defined data type, there are. Now what is the basic difference in inbuilt and user defined? Primitive are already defined, means a data type whose size, data type size is already defined, or the size of data type is fixed, then we can say that is primitive. User defined means, as the name implies, it is defined by the user. The size of user defined data type depends upon the user. It can vary. If we are using more and more variable, more and more member in a structure, suppose structure is a user defined data type, so in structure if we are increasing the member of the structure, then the size of the structure will automatically increase, the data type size will increase. So it is user defined data type. Now in user defined data type, there are struct, union, enum and typedef. Are these are basically I have listed user defined. Now there are some derived data type also. So pointer, array and function pointer are the derived data type, because this depend on the inbuilt data type. With the help of inbuilt data type, we can derive further pointer, array, function. So array is basically a collection of integer, collection of float. So in array, all the element are of inbuilt data type. So in combined form, array becomes a derived data type. Now next, I have listed all the data type in a table. If you see first column, if you see char, so first thing I have written what is the size of that particular data type. Then about that particular data type I have written some main points, and then if there is any other name, then I have listed in the other next column. So first data type is char. So char data type size is 8-bit. Generally in every system, every compiler, the character is taking how many bits? 8-bit. And if we want to check a variable of character data type is consuming how much memory, so the one operator is available, the name is size of. So we need to write down size of operator, size of operator, and in size of operator, if I can write down here, size of operator, and inside this we need to write down what? Inside argument we need to write down char. Inside this we need to write down what? Char. So now next Signed char, as the name implies, signed char is basically it is taking what uh, sign is the signature, so it can be positive or it can be negative. Unsigned means it will take always positive value. Now next is, if I want to run a basic simple program, then I have written what char data type, then after that character variable name. If I want to find out the size of that particular data type, then I have to write down size of in bracket char. So a simple output I have shown here. Char data type. Suppose I am writing A. The ASCII code will be displayed in front of what is that 65 capital letter, and its size will be 1 byte. 1 byte means 8 bit. With the help of size of operator I have written this. Now next is sort. It is taking less than or equal to 16 bit. We can write down here sort int, sort, signed sort int, like that. Now next is unsigned sort. As the name implies, it will take by default positive value. So if the data type size is 8 bit, then maximum possible combination will be 2 power 8, means 256 possible values can be can contained by the character data type. So if you see, there are 26 capital alphabet, 26 small alphabet, there are 10 digit. So there are some various special characters like dollar, rupees, open bracket, small bracket, curly bracket, like that. So this is all about the basic data type. Now derived data type, just I'm putting a light basic some brief overview, giving brief overview about the derived data type. So in derived data type we are using what? Pointer. Pointer is a special type of variable which holds the address of another variable. Means I'm writing suppose int x. X is a variable, and if I'm writing int x equal to 5, so 5 is the value, x is the variable, and int is the data type. It will hold 5 value into x variable, and it will consume integer. Suppose integer is taking 2 bytes, so 16 bit will be consumed by this particular variable. Now if I want to display where it is where this value is storing in a memory of the computer system, then I can use a concept pointer. So with the help of pointer I can display the address of that particular variable with the help of ampersand x, or I can use a special variable of integer type int. Suppose I am writing p variable, so I have to write down int star p. So p is a variable, prefix star, it means it is a pointer variable holding address of integer. Now if I am writing p equal to ampersand x, so x is also integer type variable, p is also integer type variable, but p is not holding simple variable value, it is holding the address of the another variable. So p here is the pointer variable. In the upcoming lecture we will discuss in more detail about the data type. Thank you.